morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrunk, and I'm reaching out to my CIS 101 students. Okay, students, it's summertime and your class is finna start June the 5th. That is Monday. Now, this is a totally online class. I'm going to go ahead and go into it. Remember, your course information is in D2L, so that's where you will go. The first thing you're going to do is read all the information in here. This is important, people. What I'm walking you through is how to get into your class and the things you will need to do to move around in your class. As you can see, this is CIS 101. The first place, once you get in here and log in, is to click on content. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the student version so you can see it like a student would see it. So you see me going into the student version. Now, I'm going to make this real simple. It's not going to take no more than 10 minutes, but I want you to understand that in here, I am going to put this link and it's going to say start here and view this video link. But I'm also going to send it to you via email. So you're going to receive it via email to have a heads up. And also when you come in here, for those students who don't read their email, you're going to come in here and see it in here. Okay, so the first thing you notice is that you got content, discussions, assignments, etc., etc., etc. You need to click on content. Okay, content is where all of your work is housed. As you can see right here, you have your Zoom link. When you need to meet with me in office hours, just go click on the Zoom link. But first, read the syllabus because the syllabus tells you exactly when my office hours are. So make sure you read that. Do not play with that. Read through your syllabus. And we're going to look at it for just a brief minute. And then you have your link where all of your work will be done. If you notice, I have that highlighted. So all of your work will be in here. To get into this course, you have to click on here. I often tell students if they have to decide which one to go to, I say click My IT Getting Started. Or if you really want to get into the work, My IT Course Material. Those two are pretty much the ones you want to go to. Some people go to the calendar to see what started in there, and you will see a calendar. Do not miss them due dates, people. Do not miss them. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next place. I'm not going to click on the link for Zoom because that will give out too much information, but just know the syllabus I'm going to come back to. So I'm going to click on discussion right here. Okay. Now that I'm in discussion, you know that you will have a discussion question every week. One is right there popped up. Make sure you read this information. Rules for posting. Rules for posting is very important. It's going to tell you how I want you to post. If you miss that post, I'm going to point it out. If it says I need 100 words, I'm looking for 100 words. So make sure you follow this post. Okay, how to post, rules for posting. Now we're going to go to assignments. And if you notice when you get to assignments, it's pretty empty. You don't have anything there. We're going to go to quizzes. You don't have anything else. And that's a good reason to move to the next level because everything is inside of content. When you working in D2L, and this is your D2L portal, you will have content and you will have discussions. That's what you will pretty much work at. All of your work will be in here in MyITLab IT. And some of you have worked with MyITLab in other classes and some of you haven't, but this is where all your work will be. Okay. Now I'm not going to click on that link because I have other YouTube videos that have information more about that, but just click on the link, follow your syllabus, and then click on either course material or getting started, one of the two. And to be honest with you, I might click on the link, but not now. Okay, now just take a look at grades. So if you want to know exactly what should be done, you got two things you can do. You can look at your grade section or you can look at your syllabus. I would suggest looking at the syllabus. So this tells you that you have discussions, and that's 15% of your grade. Yes, that can put a damper in your grade if you don't do it. You have technologies in action, that's 10% of your grade. You have class activities, that's 13% of your grade. And you have down here, check your understanding, that's 12% of your grade. And then you get into all the different applications. When it says skills for success, these are your actual labs. You got Word, you got Excel, and you got PowerPoint. Here's a hack for you. If you look at some of my other videos that's talking about this, and I'm gonna share it with you, it tells you how to get through these really good and simple. But I'm gonna make a separate video for that because I don't wanna mix these two together. This is just your introduction video. Then you have an exam, which will be Word, and then you have a final exam, which will be Excel. So these are how your grades broke down, but all of this is in your syllabi. So let's go over and take a look at the syllabi. Now in the syllabi, I would click on the syllabi because this is where all your information at. And so many students miss out on getting the maximum grade they can possibly get because they simply won't go through the syllabus. But I'm gonna shoot right to the point of the syllabus. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way down here, and you will see this section here tells you week by week what you should be doing. This is your first week's work, this is your second week's, and it has the due dates in there. The date you start, which is the 5th, and the date you should end. And you should have all this work in here. It tells you you're gonna be working in D2L and you're gonna be working in MyITLab, okay? So this is the introduction to those two right there. Now, I'm gonna send you emails. It's gonna tell you when your final exam is up. So I'm gonna send you emails on final exam time. And then I'm gonna tell you about your midterm exam also. So final exam and midterm exam, you will get information from me on that. So if you have any questions, just reach out to me via email. But when you go through here, you will know when your office hours are. So meet me in office hours if you need to get particular. Okay, so that covers this. One more thing I want to take a look at. I'm gonna go back to content. Now that I'm back at content, I want to focus on a particular area, which is my IT. Okay, MyITLab IT. When you click on that, you're gonna see, like I told you to go to getting started, or I said go to my IT course material. I'm gonna go ahead and click on getting started so you can just, well, for me, you know it'll work well for you. So this here just takes you straight to the book, and you can click on set up for student and all that. That's for you to set up and get logged into this. I'm gonna come back now and I'm gonna go back the way I like to go all the time. You choose whichever way you wanna go, but I need you to get set up in here. I'm gonna go to course material. People, get in here and start working on your work. Do not waste time. You see that you have one folder in here, that you see this folder right here. And when you click this folder, it will give you multiple folders. And this folder coordinates with your syllabus. So some stuff is not going to be open for you, but the stuff that's open for you, just make sure you knock it out. Okay? This is Professor Sistrunk. I'm going to let you go now. And hopefully you'll be able to go through this with no problem. But if you have a problem, reach out to me.